Hey guys. Hey everybody. We are live. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I have the Prosecco out. We have the bubbles, okay? Come on in. Let me know that you're here. Make sure to hit the like button as you come on into the room. But we are live. It's Thursday night. I just wanted to hop on here quickly and celebrate 25,000 of y'all. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. I'm just happy to be here. And yeah, come on in, y'all. I had the Prosecco. Y'all know I had to have the bubbles out tonight. Hey, Jamil. Yes, first one in the room. Come on in. Hey. Hey, Hey, Rajandra. How are you? Hey, Rachel. Hey, Naive. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Jazzy. Come on in. Make sure to like, guys. Make sure to like. Make sure to hit the like button as you come on into the room. Yes, we have 17 people in here. Come on, let's get the likes up. Make sure to hit the likes. Yes. Thank y'all so much. I feel so good. I feel so good. 25,000. It just, y'all, it feels so surreal to say that. 25,000 subscribers. And it's just a blessing. Yes. Okay. Come on in, y'all. We have 61 people in the room. Make sure to hit the like button, y'all. Make sure to hit the like button as you come on in. Y'all, we're just going to just chop it up quickly. It's not going to be a super long live. But I just wanted to hop on here to say thank you guys so much. I know I have a lot of new subscribers. Welcome. We have so much fun on this channel. I have a good time. You guys give me life. We always have a key in the recaps, on a live. We have a good time. So all my new subscribers, I'm happy that you're here. I hope that you enjoy me. I love you guys. I just want to say thank y'all. It feels amazing. I'm thankful. I am blessed. I am grateful. I give all the credit to God because I remember when I first started, and to be here now is a huge blessing. The opportunities that have come my way, I don't take any of this for granted. So thank y'all. So thank you guys. I love y'all. I love what I do. It's a joy. It's a pleasure to be in front of y'all, just give my opinion. And may I say this, when I get comments saying that I help somebody, if they were having a bad day, that really means a lot to me, because when I upload these videos, I just look at it as I'm just talking, running my mouth, and people just happen to watch, So to find out that something that I said resonated, or if I lifted your spirits, that means the world to me. So again, I'm blessed to be here. I'm thankful. And thank you guys. We are at 25,000. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you. Thank you. Yes, we've been here fighting since you were in the trenches in season 5. Yes. Season 5 of Potomac, honey. We were down in the trenches. When season 5 came on of Potomac, that was when I hit 1,000 subscribers and I became monetized. And then from that led me to, that was season 5 of Potomac was the gateway to people watching me. And I was like, okay, like it started picking up steam. And that was my first year on YouTube. I had hit, I think, 3,000. I entered my first year on YouTube with, I want to say, 3,500 subscribers. So it was a good first year. But I remember that Potomac season 5 was the catalyst for people finding out about my channel. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the well wishes. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. 100K next. Listen, from your lips to God's ears. We're 1/4. We're 1/4 from 100, right? So we got a few more to go. Baby, when I tell y'all, I'm blessed. I'm thankful. It feels amazing. Now I see we have 114 of y'all in the chat. Make sure to hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like. Let's help the algorithm out so even more people can find me. So just make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure to hit the like button as you come on into the live. Oh, I've been here for 4 years. Oh my gosh. So you've been here since the beginning, pretty much. Because you've been here for a long time. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the super chat, Matt Rogers. Proud of you. I remember when you had 2K XOXO speak on Potomac. Oh my gosh, Matt, thank you. And when I tell you, I was so shocked when you were watching me. I was so small when you found me too, Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. I love you. And we're going to talk about Potomac a little bit. I promise you. I got you. Hey, DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. Hey, do you see a possible makeup of a friendship between Giselle and Wendy if they're both back for season 9? Oh, that's a good question. Well, okay, you know what's funny? I got some tea. All right. I can't say too much, but all I can say is that from what I heard, allegedly, they are both going to be back for season 9. Okay, that's all I can say. But, well, I'm gonna say one more thing. Are you listening? Okay, I'm telling you this is just between us. Okay, don't tell anybody else. I was told that the higher ups they tapped allegedly. Let me say allegedly. They told Miss Bryant allegedly that she really has no choice, allegedly, to work things out, allegedly, with Wendy Osefo. That's what I heard. That's what a little birdie told me, and it's a very reliable source. That's all I can say. So I can definitely see them bridging the gap, and now all of a sudden having a friendship all of a sudden, because they allegedly tapped her saying, "Girl, we can't go on like this. You can stay on the show, but there better be some resolution." That's what I allegedly heard. That's again, this all allegedly, but I trust who told me this news. Yes, put that allegedly in there. Now, I am praying that Ashley is gone. I'm hopeful that she will be getting the pink slip too. Did you guys see Ashley? She came out with a response about the fight and how she's upset that she's being blamed for the setting up the fight. She did that TikTok saying, when you spent 8 seasons on the show and you fought with your words, but now you're getting blamed for this fight. It's like, girl, shut up. The videos aren't saving you. You set that up, okay? You and Deborah were in cahoots. And a lot of y'all in my finale recap, shout out to y'all, because y'all were in the comments, but y'all made some great points saying, let's think about this for a minute. If the music was too loud, then how was Deborah able to hear what Wendy and Candace were allegedly saying? So right there, it's a lie. But yeah, I don't believe a word that comes out of Ashley's mouth, and I am praying that she's fired. Hey, Cheyenne, did I say your name right? Let me know. Thank you for the super chat. 26,000. Shout out to everybody. I have fun. Oh, well, you know what? I am almost at 26,000. I saw that. Shout out to Kempire, because when I was on Kempire's live, he got me to 25,000, and now y'all have been coming in droves, and we're almost at 26. We're at 25.9. So shout out to y'all. We might be celebrating 26 by the end of this live. But thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I saw that, y'all. Deborah deleted all her pictures. On Instagram, she locked her comments up. It's a hot mess. I think that Deborah is definitely banned. She will not be on our screens ever again. I don't know if I'm going to watch season 9. That's up in the air. I just really need for Ashley to be gone. I do. I need for Ashley, that this needs to be Ashley's last season. And that says a lot when it says a lot when I'm like, okay, I might actually be able to watch a show if Giselle is still on, but that means that Ashley has got to be gone. It's been time for, I think I will stand by my stance. If you go back and watch my season 5 recaps, I have been saying since the beginning that Ashley Darby is the most diabolical one on that cast. Period. End of story. It's time. It is time for Ashley to go. She has overstayed her welcome, and she overplayed her hand with this whole fight. Yeah, I just yeah, they've been eating Deborah and Ashley up since that finale. And I also, did you guys catch that video that Ashley did on Instagram the day after the reunion was taped? She was already back in Virginia, and she's in her car and she's talking about, oh, it's been a rough year and thank you guys for your support. If you go and watch that video, she looks nervous. She looks extremely nervous that her spot is on the chopping block. It's not lost on me that Ashley's at the end of the couch, and I really do think that her spot is in jeopardy. I do. I in my soul, I feel like we might be hearing that Ashley is demoted. At the very least, I would not be surprised if Ashley's either fired or demoted. But she can't be on this show as a full-time cast member. That ship has sailed. We have no storyline from her. The constant BS. She's just messy, just nasty. You can't be around somebody with so much jealousy and hate in their heart. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. All right, y'all. I see we got 192 people in the chat. Make sure to hit the like button as you come on in. Yes. Hey, Greg Malone. Thank you for the super chat. I love your reviews and lives. You take no prisoners. Thank you. Thank you so much, Greg. Listen, I just give my opinion. That's all I can do. I just try to be real and I try to be fair. You know, I try not to go overboard. I just try to be as objective as possible. That's what I do. I can only be me. I just tell it how I see it. I try to be respectful. So thank you. I'm happy that you enjoy them. Thank you so much. If she stays, I won't even watch people's commentary on Potomac. Back under the bridge, Ashley goes. Oh my gosh. All I could say when I watched that video was your time is up, Mrs. Darby. Yeah, no, I think so. I think it's up. I think that it's time is up because the people have spoken. On my finale recap, there were people who were like, I'm not even a huge fan of Candace, and I can still point out that Ashley was wrong and that it's time for her to leave. It's time for her to exit stage left. I think that the consensus of all the viewers, it doesn't matter whose side you're on. I see Robin and Giselle stands who are even saying it's time for Ashley to go. It is the fact that we can all band together for that and be on one accord that she needs to go. That says a lot. And I really think that viewership and the ratings will drop if Ashley is back on. Hey, C. John the Gamer, thank you for the super chat. Congratulations on the 25K, Brooke. Thank you. I'm so devastated about Candace leaving. I can't watch RHOP without her. Listen, I understand, but think of it like this. I'm sad that Candace is leaving, but it's become such a toxic environment for her to deal with this amount of gaslighting, the BS, they're bullying her, the colorism on top of that. Who can stay on a show like that? You know, it takes a lot. It takes a big toll on your mental health. And yes, the check is amazing. I saw people saying, well, who's going to pass up a $500,000 check for only 3 months of work? Listen, there comes a point where you have to say, I prioritize my peace over a check. And at the end of the day, Candace has several other projects that she's working on. She comes for money, so she's not going to be hurting because she no longer gets this check. She comes from a rich family. She will be okay. So she's not like some of these other housewives where she's solely dependent on this one check. She's going to be fine. Yes, the money's great. It's lucrative. It's seducing. It's seductive to get such a big check and the fame from being on the show. But at the same time, your mental health and your peace has to come first. So I'm glad that she's stepping away. Personally, I think that Candace will be back. Probably for season 10 or 11. She'll probably come back with the baby. We'll be hearing about some new ventures. I think that she's going to come back. So I don't think that this is the end. I think that it's just a see you later. I'm taking a pause, taking a time out, and I'll see you when I see you. But I think that Candace leaving the show will have an effect, because let's face it, nobody on this cast is as witty as she is. Nobody reads the way she does. And the one time I agree with Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine about the ratings probably will take a dip without Candace being on. I agree with that. Because say what you want, Candace is hands down one of the best readers across all the franchises. So I think that she will be sorely missed. Hey, Lindsay, thank you for the super chat. Here to celebrate you, Miss Brooke. Congrats on 25K. Love from NYC. Yes, a fellow New Yorker. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Listen, I'm just so happy to be here. I'm happy that y'all are here. I love you guys. I can't stop saying it. I'm blessed because I still remember the days when I first started. Okay, I was sitting on my parents' brown couch, running my mouth. I always get emotional when I think about it. But the fact that I started off and people were saying this, that, and the third, you guys know the story already, but folks were running their mouths on Twitter saying that, oh, she's not going to make it. Why is she doing a YouTube channel? Somebody said, I hope the bitch drops dead. Her channel's going to flop. And now here we are, 25,000 people, 25,000 subbies later. And now what was that? What was said? Here we are. So my advice to you, follow your dreams. It doesn't matter what a hater has to say. Let people laugh in the beginning, but at the end, you're going to get the last laugh. And I'm getting the last laugh currently. Currently. So here we are. Hi, Aisha, and thank you for the super chat. Congratulations, Brooke. I've been following you for a while. As I always say, your growth is so amazing to watch. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, that really means a lot. It really means a lot. It's a blessing to be here. Yes. Who was the hater? It was folks on Twitter, because before I got on YouTube, I've always had a large following on Twitter. So it was some haters on Twitter who never even met me before, who were talking about, imagine having a group chat about somebody that you don't even know, and you're saying, I hope she drops dead because she's trying to follow her dreams. But do you see what I mean when I say that jealousy is truly insanity? Because imagine that you're so jealous of somebody for following their dreams that you're wishing them to be dead. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the psychosis behind that? Can you imagine? Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are, yes, jealousy is truly insanity. Truly insanity. Yes, exactly. Listen, I will blast Nicki Minaj's Moment for Life every single time. That song, me and that song go like this. Exactly. Yes, isn't that crazy? Isn't no, but like think about the psychosis of it all. Like imagine having that much hate in your heart that you're like imagine that. Like I'm not bothering anybody. Imagine. I just announced my YouTube channel. I put my first video up and people were like, I hope she drops dead. Like her channel's not going to make it past. She's not even going to get 100 subscribers. Imagine. But you can't be upset about that, because when I tell y'all, for me, I have the personality where if I find out that you don't like me, I'm going to go 10 times harder. I'm one of those people that you wish that you left alone. And I've always been like that. Like if you hate me now, wait until things really pop off, you're going to be upset. And I want to thank everybody who wished ill on me about my channel, because had you not spewed out so much hate, I don't know if I would have went so hard. I might have quit. I might have quit 10 months in before I really hit my stride and before my channel popped off. So thank you. It's a great motivator. It's great fuel. Thank you for the super chat, Mel Penn. I will miss Candy Pants. I'm going to miss her too. She's going to be sorely missed. And it's fun. It's really funny because when the announcement came out, I messaged Candace and I said, Candace, I said, girl, when I saw you last week at the Summer House premiere party, why didn't you give me a hint that you were leaving? And I let her know. I said, you're going to be sorely missed. She was really sweet. She said, oh, I appreciate that. But she told me in the DMs, she said, it's not a goodbye. It's just to see you later. Stay tuned. So I said, okay, I trust you. So, so yeah, we're going to see Candace come back. So I'm not worried. We are going to see our girl come back and just really just stun on everybody when she comes back. But right now, Dr. Wendy, since I heard that she's coming back, Dr. Wendy's going to have to hold us down and hold down the fort. So, yeah, I mean, season 9 is going to be interesting because they really don't have any choice but to get along. And you see the sneak peek of the reunion. Andy even says, you guys know I love your franchise, but as a fan and a viewer watching, it was frustrating watching you guys this season. He's letting them know right then and there, this can't go on like this. And I'm not afraid to cut all of y'all until you guys get some act right and get along. So I think season 9, be prepared to see everybody get along and come to some resolution. I see it. I'm going to put that out there right now. Season 9 is going to be completely different. And Lord willing, Ashley Darby will be gone. Hey, Cheyenne, thank you for the super chat. Off topic, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking La Marca Prosecco. Cheers to some Prosecco. I'm going to take a sip right now. Chef's kiss, okay? I really hope Wendy has Kierna or another friend for support. Yeah, I hope so too. I could see them bringing Kierna in. I think that Kierna was definitely one of the best friend of options that we've seen in a long time. I think that Ascala was too quiet. Jacqueline storyline was kind of shaky. I think that Jacqueline was a bit too thirsty. But I think that Kierna is just right. Kierna has a coin. She's beautiful. She has her med spa. She's successful. All the women like her. She's great friends with everybody. So right there, I think that Kierna would be a great addition. And she's fun. She seems like she can hold her own. She has her, she can shade, she can read. Like, she's good. I think that Kierna would be a fabulous addition to the Bravo producers. To the 2 or 3 of you guys who are in this chat right now, who are watching this live, please bring Kierna right back in. Please. Now, streets are saying, allegedly, right? I got to give you guys that wink that I heard some more. Streets are saying that Miss Nneka is going to allegedly be back. And she's going to be on her redemption arc era where it's going to be apologizing. Yeah, so it looks like Miss Nneka, from what I heard that Nneka is coming back, and we're going to see a complete 180 with her. So it's going to be real interesting to see how her and Wendy are next season. Hey, Shay W, thank you for the super chat. Get the likes up. Yes, thank you. Yes, guys, we got 250 people in the chat right now. Let's let the likes match up to the views. So come on, guys. Definitely hit the like button. Let's get the likes up to at least 200. Yes, child. They are saying, I was told from another reliable source that Nneka will be back. I'm shocked to hear it. Well, okay, listen. So with Nneka, the season finale, right? There was a part of me that felt like maybe they might bring Nneka back. And it was when they had that group conversation with Ashley, and they were like, Ashley, why would you bring her around? This is unacceptable. And when Wendy said, even Nneka stood up and said, Deborah, go away, it's not right. And I said, there seems like there's going to be able to be like a bridge between them. So I just said, I wonder if they're going to bring her back and they're going to find some resolution between her and Wendy. We'll see. I mean, I feel like Nneka, if she is coming back, from what I'm hearing, I think that she probably begged Bravo, like, just give me another chance. You don't even have to increase my salary. I'll take the same pay. Just give me a second chance so that I can turn my reputation around and have the viewers warm up to me. I don't know. I feel okay because did you guys see a recent interview that she did? She was saying that production cut out all this other stuff. She had filmed several barbecues at her new house and how she invited everybody and they had a good time. She said that there was a lot of she was working on her champagne line, and then there was also more talk about her fertility issues. So I feel so she's pretty much saying that she wants another chance because Bravo did not show her real life. They only focused a lot on the issues between her and Wendy. But I but then again, Nneka, I want to call BS on that because you shouldn't even have come onto this show talking about any of this in the first place. You should have said, let me come in talking about my champagne line, my journey to having a baby, and trying to get to know the women. You did yourself a disservice even telling producers about the whole shrine and witchcraft stuff. That was your fault because you know that production is messy and they're going to run with the messiest storyline. So you messed up with that. Had you kept your mouth shut about that, you would have been fine, in my opinion. Hey, Miriam, thank you for the super chat. Did you hear what the Two Nats podcast said about Wendy? Yes, I saw that. Two T's in a pod, Teddy Mellencamp and Tamra. Did y'all see that? Teddy pretty much said that Dr. Wendy needs to be fired. And then Wendy said, oh, really? Because you were in my DMs several times begging me to come on your podcast. And we see Wendy, she brings the receipts out on Twitter. She shows the DMs with Teddy bugging her to be on their show. And I'm just like, girl, how are you calling for her firing? But yet you want her on your you want her on her you want her on your podcast. And Teddy calling for anybody to be fired is comical because Teddy goes down as one of the most boring and irrelevant housewives we've ever seen. Teddy was boring. She had, I mean, I was so shocked. I said, wow, that's John Mellencamp's daughter. She has no personality at all. Like, what happened? Both of them are aging like milk. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm really tired of people coming after Wendy. I feel like going after Wendy, it's like people feel like she's an easy target. That's what it feels like. It feels like people look at Dr. Wendy like she's a punching bag. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's been happening ever since she started on this show. I understand that people feel like Dr. Wendy came on too strong and was a bit thirsty in season 5 and 6, but let's be fair. She was trying to find her voice on the show, and it wasn't like she was just the worst housewife we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut her some slack, give her some grace. She wasn't that bad. But the way people act like, oh my gosh, Dr. Wendy was so arrogant. She came on the show about her 4 degrees. It's like, okay, so it's okay for other housewives to come on and brag about what they have, but she brags about her education, and that's a problem. Like, I don't know. It feels very, and I don't feel like saying the word that I want to say, but it's very interesting that people have all this hate for Dr. Wendy. Just my opinion. And Wendy in person is so sweet. Oh my gosh, she's definitely hands down one of the nicest housewives. Yeah, Teddy's the most disliked housewife. She really is. Like, people cannot stand Teddy. People mention Teddy's name and it's like a collective what? Like, we don't like Teddy. So for Teddy to say that Wendy needs to be fired, girl, who are you? You're never getting back on Beverly Hills, so please stop. It's not happening. And a quick side note, have you guys been watching Buying Beverly Hills, Mauricio's show on Netflix? Mauricio is spilling more tea about the divorce or their separation than Kyle did all season long. If I were Andy and I watched that show and I watched Mauricio's show on Netflix, I would fire Kyle. I'd be like, wait, how is your husband spilling more tea than you did and you've been on this show for 13 seasons, we'd have an issue. We would have a serious issue. Kyle would be gone. Because what Kyle did, Kyle played in all of our faces. That reunion was a complete flop. It should not have been 3 parts. That should have been a 1-part reunion. Because Kyle sat up there and lied through her damn teeth. Yeah, watch Mauricio's show on Netflix, Buying Beverly Hills. And all his daughters are on there. They work for him at the agency and they sound just like Kyle. There was one point where I was closing my eyes and I'm like, they all sound just like Kyle. You would swear that Kyle was in the room. It sounds like he's talking to 3 Kyles. Hey, Mary B, thank you for the super chat. Congrats. I love that you interact with the fans of your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Yes, that's the fun part of it. I love talking to you guys. I feel like, what's the point of posting up a video and then I don't even read the comments? Like, that's the best part. I love when you guys comment. That's so much fun to me. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I couldn't imagine not responding back. And my thing about that is, again, this is just me, but I feel like you could have watched anybody else on YouTube, right? And the fact that you chose to spend 30 or 40 minutes out of your day to watch one of my videos, the least that I can do is interact and heart your comment or respond back. That's the least I can do, because you can't get your time back. Time is very valuable. And again, I'm not blind. I'm very aware that there are 1,000 other content creators that you could have watched at any given time. So the fact that you are spending your time out of your day to watch me and even if you watch one of my videos for like 5 minutes, I'm just grateful that you even clicked on the video. So it's the least I can do, responding back. I enjoy it. I love your comments. You guys always have great theories. So it's always a pleasure. I enjoy it. I'm right down there in the comments with y'all, like, okay, that's good. Like, I have a good old time. So thank you for engaging, because you don't have to comment. So the fact that you took time out of your day to comment, yeah, I love it. I love interacting. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I want y'all to get ready, because I feel like the reunion recaps for Potomac are about to be me just ranting. I can feel it. I feel it in my soul that Giselle, Robin, and Ashley are going to piss me off so badly that I'm going to be back in front of this camera just pissed. I can feel it. So please get ready. The next few weeks, these reunion recaps, I'm going to be on one. I'm going to be giving it to them again and again and again, in the words of MC Deborah, the icon. Hey, Jay, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Brooke, congrats on 25K. People do not like educated Black women regarding Dr. Wendy. Yeah, I think that's what it is, because I don't think that it's fair that people were saying that, oh, she's stuck up and I can't stand her. Who does she think she is? If she had 4 homes, if she had $40 million, if she had 4 cars and was bragging about that, would you guys care? But the fact that she has 4 degrees and she has a PhD, that's a huge deal. So she has every right to talk about it. I don't know. I just feel like people are so quick to jump on Wendy about every little thing, and it's annoying. Giselle, Robin, Ashley, they can say whatever they want. They can brag about whatever they want. But God forbid Wendy and Candace say one thing, it's a problem. Hi, Iomity. Thank you for the super chat. I now see that the RHOP audience has some problematic people. Wendy and Candace rarely deserve the vitriol they get. Yes, it's true. It is so true. If you go on certain platforms, like those Facebook groups for Potomac, it's like an alternate universe. Everybody in those Facebook groups, they're on Giselle, Ashley, and Robin's side. And the way they hate and talk about Wendy and Candace is disgusting. The fan base for Potomac is very troubling to me, because you have the good folks with sense, and then you have the folks who they have some interesting viewpoints. I'm going to be nice and say that. But thank you so much for the super chat. But it's just sad that we can't watch this show anymore and just enjoy it. The fact that it's come to all this, all because of season 5, says a lot. But we're gonna see how this reunion pans out. I dropped some tea for y'all in my finale recap that the reunion is explosive. I was told that Mia and Gordon give us the performance of the century. When Gordon comes out, we're going to find out some new information that's going to have us on the edge of our seats. That's what I was told. So I'm excited to see how that goes down. But yeah, I was told that Gordon and Mia steal the show. So, child, I'm going to be tuned in for that. But I honestly think that it's pathetic and disgusting that they're discussing their child's paternity issues on a national platform. Jeremiah is what, 9 or 10? He still has to go to school each day. For him to be dealing with this now at such a young age, this is really sad. I think it's telling that Mia is so desperate that she'll say anything for a check. So, and one of you guys pointed out that I think it was earlier this season, Mia told Nneka that she had done IVF, that her and Gordon had done IVF to conceive Jeremiah. So if that's the case, then Mia's lying about Ink might be Jeremiah's dad. So it's like I've said, Mia is a liar. There's a news story with her every single day. Mia is the epitome of desperation for a check. And I hope that Andy addresses that. Like, Mia, you said earlier on that you did IVF. So how are you saying now that you don't know if Gordon is Jeremiah's father? Hey, Iomity, thank you for the super chat. Someone pointed out Giselle is the product of being told subliminally her whole life that she's the best Black woman in the room. Hard truth. Yeah, I could see that, especially with how colorism works. I think that Giselle has been coddled. I think that Giselle, people have bowed down to her. She's even said that she was mean. In college, she was a mean girl. She was hazing all of her sorority sisters. Remember how she had Erica Lyles earlier on? I think she had her on season 2 or 3, and she even admitted that she was so nasty to Erica. She was hazing her, made her life hell. Giselle has been a mean girl her entire life, and it's sad, it's troubling that at almost, what is she, 54 years old, and she's still acting like this. It's sad, it's sick. It's sick, and I think that's why she has a hard time being on a show where other women are celebrated, especially of darker skin tones. And then on top of that, they're calling her out on her BS. She's not used to this. She's used to getting away with whatever she wants. And for somebody to hold up a mirror to her, she can't take it. But I agree with you 100%. Yeah, Giselle has no storyline. No storyline whatsoever. Yeah, she's still a mean girl at her big age. Yes, yes. I remember that TikTok video went viral last year about how Giselle's father was caught calling a dark-skinned Black woman who was in politics. I think her name was Barbara Jordan, or was it Shirley? No, it wasn't Shirley Chisholm, was it? I thought it was Barbara Jordan, but it was a Black woman politician. He was calling her a monkey, and I think he called her something else, but calling her all these horrible colorist terms. Just, it's very sad, very sad. Yeah, she's been boring and very lame. Yes, Barbara Jordan. Okay, thank you. Yes, it was. Yeah, I knew it wasn't Shirley Chisholm. It was it was Barbara Jordan. But y'all, I do want to talk a little bit about Diddy, Homeland Security. The feds busted down those doors, raided both of his homes in LA and in Miami. Honey, I think that we are going to be getting a Surviving Diddy documentary sometime in the near future. I can see it. I think that with Diddy, all the allegations against him, I think that we're going to witness his downfall. Well, no, we're witnessing it in real time. I'm happy. I want to say thank you to Cassie for having the strength to come forward and tell the truth, because now everything around this man is crumbling. I'm happy to see it. This man has gotten away with so many evil deeds for 3 decades, and he has wreaked so much havoc on people's lives. He has ruined people, and I'm happy that now everything is coming back to bite, and there is nothing else that he can do about it. I think it's so sad that his kids have to deal with all this, especially his daughters. His daughters are what, I think 15, 16, lost their mother, Kim Porter, God rest her soul, and now their dad. This is sad. Hey, Shonique, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Brooke, I don't watch RHOP, but I watch your YouTube just to hear you calling folks delusional so confidently. Thank you, and definitively keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. And you're saving your sanity by not watching. So good for you, because Potomac is a mess. But child, Diddy is going down, and this might be a controversial thought, but I could see Diddy doing something drastic because I just feel like that is somebody who will not take accountability, and I could see him doing the same thing that Russell Simmons did, so that he escapes jail time. I could see it. I could see him doing something really crazy, because I do not see him wanting to spend the rest of his life behind bars. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm happy that it's all catching up to him. I'm thankful that Cassie really, I mean, she busted the floodgates open by airing this man out. I believe every single word. We've seen in the coming months, more and more victims have been coming out that this man has done unspeakable things to them. Y'all see Miss Carisha, please, my man, my man, my man. You see that she's named in the documents as one of his S workers, and she was peddling some stuff around. I can't say certain words on here, so just bear with me. I have to talk in code, but you get what I'm saying. But child, he got Young Miami hemmed up in this. But you see how easily led people are just by money, because the fact that it seems like well, no, she was well aware what was going on, and because she's getting tricked on, she's getting bags and flown out, and she's getting all this Hermes and Chanel. It was all fun and games, and now it's crickets when she's named in documents. It's sad. It's sad that I feel it's a shame that she associated herself with this man. And this might kill her career, which is even sadder. It's like you work so hard for your career now to come crashing down because of Diddy. Like, can you imagine? And you see that JT has separated herself. They're not friends anymore, right? They unfollowed each other from Twitter and Instagram, right? JT said, "Shout out to everybody. I had fun. I don't know her. Who is she? That's nothing to do with me." Yes, I saw that. 50 Cent's baby mama, Daphne Joy, was also named in the documents too. And 50 Cent is trolling his baby mama too about that. I'm like, sir, this is nothing to play around about. This is kind of scary. Hey, Iomity, thank you for the super chat. The car explosion of it all still shocks me. What in the Empire season 2? Also 50 Cent needs to, because his deeds will come out too. Trust, allegedly. Yes. Did you guys see Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby mama? She was on Instagram and she posted about this is not a laughing matter. And she talked about what he was doing to her, how he had done some crazy things to her. He had assaulted her. So I said, 50, you might want to stop it before you're hemmed up in jail right next to Diddy. So I wouldn't joke around about this. It's not a laughing matter. 50 Cent's going to troll himself right into the jailhouse. So if I were him, I would keep quiet. Yes, JT is not going back to jail. Exactly. She said, nope, I did my time, but I'm not going back. It's not going to be me. I'm sure 50 Cent ain't blameless. Child. That medium on YouTube predicted all of this back in July of 2023. She held it down. Child, this is just a mess. But I thought it was really sad that this man fled and he left his kids there, and his kids are in handcuffs. How do you just leave your kids like that? This man doesn't care. Again, mark my words. I feel like Diddy would do something drastic, if you get what I'm saying, before he's ever in a jail cell. I think this man is somebody where he would rather not be here than be in jail. I could see. I feel like Diddy is somebody he's not going to go down. I feel he's going to either hide out and move to Bali like Russell Simmons did, or do something else. But yeah, I could see him doing something really crazy and drastic to not go to jail. Right? Yeah, we're on the same page. Yep, I can definitely see him, because I don't see him taking ownership and being led out in handcuffs. It's really a shame. It's a shame that he has young twin daughters, and I forgot that he has the baby. He has that baby girl with that other woman. She's only what, a year old? And just imagine she's going to grow up one day and find out that her father was a monster. It's very sad, but I'm glad that we are seeing justice in real time. We are seeing justice being served, and I'm here for it all, because Diddy has ruined countless lives. He's done some horrific things to people, and I'm glad that he is getting his day. And I'm glad that things are crumbling down. I mean, I feel sorry for his children. They don't deserve this, but I'm glad that we're going to see some justice, because this man has done such evil things. I feel like the Surviving Diddy documentary is going to be at least 20 episodes. It's going to be a lifetime event. It's going to be a whole week-long documentary. I can see it. I can see it. They're probably working on it right now. We're going to see Misa Hilton in the documentary. We're going to see Fosworth Bentley. We're going to see the Making the Band, Danity Kane. They're going to be telling their stories. Everybody. That I'm calling it right now. By 2025, 2026, we're going to see a Diddy documentary. And they're going to talk about all the horrible things he did to people. Everybody's going to speak out. Everybody. Again, y'all, I'm calling it. But again, shout out to Cassie. I'm always praying about her mental health. I hope she's well. But she is very courageous for bringing justice and speaking truth to power, and really just opening up the floodgates and saying this man was a horrible man, and it's time that he's behind bars. So shout out to Cassie, because think about it. Had Cassie not said anything, Diddy would still be walking around free. So this takes a lot of guts that she was able to stand up to a giant and defeat him. So again, kudos to Cassie, because who knows who else Diddy would be terrorizing had Cassie not said anything. Thank you for the super chat, 2K G's Way. Thank you. Hey, dialing in. Thank you for the super chat. After years of rumors, it looks like Diddy is going down. This is so sad. Praying for justice for these victims. Yeah, I think, listen, it's been a long time coming. This has been 3 decades. This man has been pure evil, and he's been problematic, and it's time. It's time. I'm glad that we're seeing that it doesn't matter how powerful you think you are. You're not going to get away with doing people wrong and tormenting people. He has ruined so many lives. Everybody under him has been they're now, penniless, they're in the grave, in jail. He has ruined so many people. People's mental health has been off. I mean, he has really done so many people wrong. And I'm glad that we are finally seeing some justice being served. And I pray that these victims get compensated. I pray that these victims are made whole, because he's ruined so many people and their lives and their careers and their families. Oh, Wendy Williams has been calling him out for years. I remember when she was on the radio, 107.5 WBLS. I was little listening to her, right? I would sneak and listen. But I remember she did one episode where she received a fax with names of all these powerful Black men in the entertainment industry who were deviants. And she said, if I read this list tonight, I will not be here tomorrow. She says they will have me dead. She says she was like, they will run my car off the road on the Jersey Turnpike. Like, I will not even make it home if I read this out loud. And she hinted though to who was on the list. And I remember even as a little girl, I was like, is it Diddy? Like, I think it's Diddy. I think Diddy's definitely on that list. And I'm pretty sure right now, if she still has that fax, Diddy probably was the first one on that list. But yeah, Wendy was always talking about how Diddy was a deviant, how she had seen some things. He was always trying to get her, he was always trying to get her touched because she was speaking out about how evil he was. But yeah, Wendy Williams has called it. Wendy Williams, give her flowers because she called out R. Kelly. Remember, she was one of the first people who spoke about how she knew about R. Kelly and what he was doing. And when she had R. Kelly's brother on her show, on her radio show, and her brother exposed how perverted and how disgusting his brother was. And he exposed how R. Kelly was illiterate. So kudos to Wendy Williams. She deserves all her flowers. She's been outing these deviants since the beginning, since she was on the radio. She was telling the truth the entire time. Hey, 2K G's Way, thank you for the super chat. Did you see Teray interview about his cousin? Yes, I saw a clip of it where he said that he told his cousin to stay away from Diddy. I saw a clip. I didn't see the whole thing, but I want to watch it after I'm done with the live. But when I tell y'all, everybody's coming out because Diddy, that man has done some awful things to people, and I feel glad that everybody's speaking out. I saw that one of his backup dancers has spoken out, and she said that she knew to stay away from Diddy. He did something to her. Everybody's coming out. I'm glad. I want everybody to tell their story. Diddy needs to be under the jail for the next 200 years. He needs to be in jail for the next 5 lifetimes. Hey, Brittany Sanders, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Wendy was fearless. Hey, Shonique, thank you for the super chat. Cassie, Kim, Mary, Tupac, Biggie, Aubrey, Dandy Kane, Dream. Yeah, I remember Dream. May, Saloon, Day 26, Jaguar, Lil Rod, all of them. Yeah, absolutely. They've all been saying the same thing about him. This man has ruined so many lives. So many lives. J-Lo's mom knows something. She gave Wendy Williams the death stare when J-Lo was on her show and mentioned her possibly getting back with Diddy back in 2014. Yeah, because remember, when that whole shooting happened, Jennifer Lopez was out. She said, oh no, I can't be with him. And her mom, her mom was one of the reasons why she's like, oh no, girl, get away from him, end this relationship right now. Because remember, that shooting happened in 2001, and J-Lo left, like she dipped. She said, oh no, this is not the life that I signed up for. We had a cute time. It was swell. And then she went right on over to Ben Affleck. Remember that? She said, oh no, no ma'am, not me, not me. She saw the writings on the wall and said, it's been cute. Hey, Bonita Howard, thank you for the super chat. But child, Diddy, I'm gonna be right here waiting with for more news. And do we know where he is? Because they were saying that he was on a plane to the islands. One of his jets had landed there, but he's not there. Then we see that he's in the Miami airport. So where have we found Diddy? Is he still in the country? Where is he? Do we know? But it doesn't, it doesn't matter though, Diddy. You can try to hide out because they know where you are. Like, you can't hide anymore. Not with the iPhone, not with the, your Apple Watch. Like, you can't hide from anybody. So you can go wherever you want to go. You can take your jets wherever you think you can take them to hide out, but you're not hiding. You're not hiding. So it's stupid. You might as well turn yourself in and just face the music, in my opinion. But him trying to hide out is stupid. Like, they know where you are. They will find you. It makes no sense. But my prayers to the victims, my prayers to his children, especially his twin daughters and his little baby girl, because for them to have experienced this much in their young lives, their mother's no longer here, and now their father is about to be exposed and in jail for the rest of his life. This is extremely unfortunate for them, and I feel so bad. I wonder who's going to take the girls in. Somebody was saying maybe Kimora Lee Simmons will take them because they're her nieces. So I don't know. I don't know. But then Kimora has her own troubles with her ex-husband or her husband who, was in a Ponzi scheme. So who knows? But I really hope that the girls are able to be taken care of, because I hope that Diddy at least has some accounts for all his kids so that they're not penniless. You know what I'm saying? Because in these cases, they seize all your assets, they freeze your money. So I'm praying that the kids have money and that they're not destitute. A mess. A mess. Ciao. The chickens are coming home to roost. That's all I have to say. And in more mess, you see what's going on with Porsha and Simon. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I have any Porsha fans in this chat, you might be upset with me, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel any way about this. I don't have any sympathy. Porsha knew what she was getting into when she got with Simon, a man that you were seeing behind your cast member's back. You're seeing her husband. Did you honestly think that you were going to be blessed in this union? You thought that you were going to have a happily ever after? Stop. And Simon, all the stuff that's come out about him and his past, you honestly thought that this man was an honest and trustworthy man. I don't feel sorry for her. And I think it's funny that Simon has locked her out the house. He's changed all the locks. Now he sent a cease and desist over to the production company because he's saying that he doesn't want to be mentioned or filmed on RHOA for this upcoming season. Porsha, once again, I don't feel any way. There's no sympathy on my part because you got what you got. You played a stupid game and won a stupid prize. Porsha thought that she hit the jackpot. She thought she hit the Powerball or the Mega Millions, and she got a booby prize. Simon is the prize that you get at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. It's embarrassing. You did all this for what? Somebody said Porsha was better off staying with Dennis. I don't know. I don't feel any sympathy. I'm not going to pretend that I have sympathy because I don't. Porsha, you got this man in a crazy way. You were flaunting it in everybody's faces, so I don't feel bad. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And the fact that you thought that you would again have a happy ending while you've made another woman upset and sad. You broke up, you came in between a marriage. Like, I mean, I don't know. I know people were saying that, oh no, Fallon was cheating with the pool boy. What was his name? Jalen. But at the end of the day, Fallon and Simon were still married. The timeline doesn't add up. It was clear that there was something else going on before Simon and Fallon had called it quits. You were wrong. You thought that Simon was this huge, this rich guy. You thought that you were going to kick your feet up, and it's been nothing but mess and problems and strife. Hey, Shonique, thank you for the super chat. Brooke, I signed on late. Is that Vuv you sipping on? Oh, no, I'm actually sipping on La Marca Prosecco. So I have Prosecco tonight. Cheers. Yeah, you lose them how you get them. Exactly. Brooke, that's his house, though. He made sure to purchase it right before the wedding. Oh, Porsha can go back to her home. Oh, yes, because, yes, I remember that. Porsha didn't sell her home when they got married. She still kept her house and has her mom, Miss Diane, in there. Well, that was smart. 2 points for Porsha for being smart about that. I'm glad that she did not rush to sell her house. She still has her house. That's a great investment. But at the same time, all this mess coming out, and he's locking the doors, and he's sending Bravo cease and desist because he doesn't want to be featured on this season. Raggedy mess. Hey, Brittany Sanders, thank you for the super chat. Glad I never made it on TV show Zoom. Oh, with Quiet on the Set. Oh, yes. Did you guys watch Quiet on the Set? We talked about it briefly on last week's live. It's 4 episodes. It's on HBO Max and I think Paramount Plus. It's disturbing. It's going to make you rethink every single childhood show you ever watched on Nickelodeon because of the perversion that was on the shows. It's a great watch, but it's also very sad. It's traumatizing because you feel like a piece of your childhood now has just been ruined. But did you guys see the news that the Quiet on the Set documentary was so popular, it was so good that they're going to put in a bonus episode and I think have Drake Bell talk even more about his experiences. So we're going to be getting another episode soon. So stay tuned for that. Hey, James Potts the third, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Brooke, listen, I'm going to need to see a W-2, a credit score from anyone I pursue a relationship with, single and financially stable. Yes. Listen, a full background check, an STD check, a whole credit report. Have you had a bankruptcy in the last 7 years? I want to see your pay stubs, recent pay stubs from 5 years ago. Okay. Too many scammers and frauds out here. James, you and I are on the same page. I tried but couldn't watch it all the way through. Yeah, no, it's really sad. I'm not, listen, if you have, I guess, if you're very like highly sensitive, if stuff like that is going to trigger you, if it's going to upset you, don't watch it. I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Don't watch it. But if you're able to stomach, then watch it. But it's a very disturbing watch because Dan Schneider and all those other perverts, Brian Peck, they ruined those children's lives and ruined them mentally. And Brian Peck needs to be under the jail for what happened to Drake, for what he did to Drake Bell. And shame on Drake Bell's mother for not even paying attention. Drake Bell's dad even said, I don't want that man around my son. This man is 47 years old. Why does he want my 12-year-old son to stay over his house? And what happened? I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's a hot mess. It's just really sad that Drake Bell's girlfriend's mom was the one who said, oh no, there's something wrong with this grown man wanting you to sleep over his house. This is not normal. It's a good watch. It's a hard watch. But if you were a Nickelodeon kid, I would peep at it. I would give the first episode a little look-see. But episodes 3 and 4 are going to break your heart, especially if you were a Drake and Josh fan. Hey, Natty M, thank you for the super chat. Hey, B, it's 3 a.m. in South Africa and it's my birthday. Oh my gosh, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And the fact that it's 3 a.m., I'm honored that you're up watching me. Oh my gosh, I feel honored, but happy birthday. I am sitting season 9 out without Candace, big shoes to fill. Listen, I hear you. I understand completely. I understand because it's going to be really rough watching without Candace. And I don't know who can hold it down because nobody on that cast can read the way Candace reads. I think the only person who gets honorable mention is Karen. And even Karen's reads fall flat, but Karen is 50-50 when it comes to reads. When she's good, she's great. But then when she's like not good, the reads fall flat and they're corny. But yeah, there's going to be a void. But I do feel good about Candace is leaving to protect her peace and her mental health. And I'm happy about that. But yeah, I might sit out of watching season 9 too. I might. It depends. If Ashley is still there, I most likely will not be watching. But if Ashley is gone, I just might take a look. So it's all dependent on if Ashley's still on or not. I was a Disney, Nickelodeon, and the Cartoon Network kid. From what I've heard of the documentary, I'm disappointed in Nickelodeon. Yeah, it's a lot. It's sad that they allowed this to happen. All the executives had their head in the sand. And they knew that Dan Schneider was a pervert. Like, they were talking about during meetings, he's just saying all these perverted things, and they're all laughing at this. Like, y'all knew this man was the other P word. YouTube gets really weird when you talk about certain things that are heavy. So I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm saying. But everybody knew that he was a perverted man. So the fact that they just let this slide, but I guess it was the 90s, it was the early 2000s. People were afraid about their jobs. You had the women writers. There were so few women on staff. They were just trying to make ends meet and follow their dreams. Everybody was too scared to speak up. We didn't get the Me Too movement until 2017. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different time where people knew it was wrong, but they were too afraid to speak up, because if you spoke up, then not only were you getting fired, but you couldn't work again in the industry. You would get blackballed, and nobody would care or believe you. So it was a different time. It doesn't make it right, but I think that's the main reason why nobody spoke up, because they were too scared. And Dan Schneider had all the power. I literally stopped watching RHOP halfway. I did continue to watch your videos. This was a true test run. Went episodes without watching. Definitely not watching season 9. I understand. You know what, guys? I think that with Potomac, there's really no other way to save this franchise unless we see some more cast changes. That's really the long and the short of it. I think that we need for everybody to get on board. We need for Giselle to take accountability and take ownership of the nasty things that she's done to people. We just need a shakeup. We need some new faces. We need a new vibe, a new direction. And you know what? Ooh, you know what I think is going to happen for season 9? Remember when Wendy and Candace were on the Kelly Clarkson show with Andy a few months ago? Well, last month I was there for that taping. But remember when Wendy said that she hopes to host the next cast trip? I could see them all getting along, and Wendy hosts the cast trip to Nigeria, and they're all there and they have a sister moment. I could see it right now. And I could also see, if Wendy hosts the cast trip to Nigeria, maybe that will be the sister moment between her and Nneka, because Nneka is also Nigerian. I could see that happening. So I don't know. I just feel like, from what I've heard from my sources, the producers and the execs are not happy with how this show is going, and the way they've tapped, from what I've heard, allegedly, a few of the OGs to act right and make up with people. I wouldn't be surprised if for season 9, we do see a kumbaya moment and we see them all get along. So maybe, I could see it, because think about it. People want their jobs. This is a big check. And I think that you'd be crazy to still have this mentality that you're right and you want to be a bully and forfeit your check. I think if push comes to shove, Giselle might be a lot of things, but she's not crazy. So if the execs told her, you need to make up with Wendy and stop this, I'm pretty sure that Giselle will do that, and she'll be on good terms with everybody this season. I can see it. Remember, we have Karen's storyline now with the DUI. Her second DUI, I might add, because remember, Karen had admitted that she got a DUI prior to joining the show. So I think with the DUI storyline that she has, all the women are going to band together to support her. So I could see another sister moment. Again, folks might be delusional, but they're not crazy. They need this check. And if Andy and the other execs tell them, you need to get along, they'll do it. Listen, I could be wrong, but I think I'm on point with this one. They need a shakeup, and Ashley gone. She's a liar. They will push Wendy to kiss ass again. I think that Wendy has the upper hand. I do. I think Wendy has the upper hand for next season, because I really don't think that she's going to be forced or backed into a corner. I really think that Wendy has the upper hand. Because if what I'm hearing is right, that they tapped Giselle and that she has to get her act together, then she's going to have no choice but to make up with Wendy. I think if Nneka is back, like I'm hearing, Nneka's going to have to make up with Wendy. So right now, I think that Wendy is in the top spot. I think that Wendy is going to be able to sit pretty because they have to kiss her ass to stay on this show, because people have made it clear they're not going to keep watching if Wendy's going to be the punching bag and if Giselle's going to ice people out and not film scenes with certain people. So I don't know. But I honestly think that this show will really soar once Ashley is fired. I'm praying that we receive an announcement soon in the coming days and coming weeks that Ashley is gone, because this show cannot continue with her. We have a better chance with everybody still on this cast and then Ashley gone. That is going to be the storyline for some of the ladies. They're going to drag Karen because of her second DUI. Mia will make digs about it. Oh, I can see that. Mia is low down. The sneak peek was telling, yeah, everybody's going to have to get along. That sneak peek with Andy saying that this season was frustrating to watch, he's letting them know, y'all got to get together because I'm not going to have this. I feel like Giselle and Mia are going to give Karen a hard time with that DUI, and we might start to see the cracks in friendship again because Karen's not going to want to own it or talk about it. Karen's not going to have any choice because they're all going to say, now, Karen, the same way you got on everybody else, you got on Robin about talking about Juan. She can't escape. She can't coast by not talking about it, because Karen is the first person to call out other people when they're not upfront about their storylines. Because the way Karen got on Ashley about the whole divorce, girl, are you getting a divorce? She got on Robin, what's going on with Juan? So she's not going to be able to hide out about this DUI. And also it's going to be all over the news with the DUI. So you're going to look crazy to not own it. You know what I'm saying? Karen has no choice. If Karen is going to play this game about, I don't want to talk about it, then she'll get the pink slip too, because we're not going to have that. That's a huge thing that happened. You could have killed somebody. You could have killed yourself. And you're going to say, I don't want to talk about it. No, you better talk about it. And you better be sincere with the apology too about drinking again and driving when you know better. Hey, Monique Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Baby, when I say I'm late to the party, I am late to the party. Hey, Brooke girl, I got my margarita for the live tonight. Yes, come on, margarita. Thank you for the super chat. But yes, child, listen, season 9, I think, might be a turning point on this franchise. I think that season 9, if it's going to go the way I think it's going to go, I could see them actually having a cohesive group again. And especially if Kierna joins as full-time, I think that would be great. If Kierna's in and Ashley's out, we could actually get somewhere. I really believe that. And that would be great because now Wendy has an ally and a good friend. You know, it's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Karen going to stutter and grand dame her way through it. No, she's not going to be able to. Karen's going to have to, no, she has to own it. That's a serious thing. And Karen, there's no excuse because she said she would never drink again. That was the reason why she got a driver in the first place, because of her first DUI. So no, she can't. She can't, because the fans are going to get on her at BravoCon this year, if there is BravoCon this year. But she's going to have to answer for that. So Karen, you better be ready. I'm happy that you're still alive. I'm happy that you didn't hurt anybody. But I do hope that you're ready to take full ownership, and there better be no excuses for what you did. Yeah, it's strange to see that behavior from Karen when she's literally 2 years older than my mother. I might watch season 9. Do you think Ashley will get fired? Listen, I'm praying that she does. Because the overall consensus is that everybody wants Ashley out. No matter where you stand, no matter whose side you're on, I think that we can all agree that Ashley has got to go. Ashley is definitely the cancer of this group. And I know I've said that about Giselle, but I've always stood by, while I think that Giselle is evil and has her ways, I think that Ashley is the most diabolical person on this show, hands down. I think that she has Giselle beat, and that's saying something. But I think that for this show to finally thrive, let's get rid of Ashley. Because I think that we can actually work with Giselle still being on. But with Ashley gone, that would be a recipe for success. And also it would be nice to see, how does Giselle maneuver now without her two flunkies? We know that Robin is gone, and if Ashley's out, it's going to be just her by herself. Yes, her and Karen are frenemies. They're cool one minute, they're not cool the next, but she will be forced to be at peace with everybody on this cast if Ashley is fired as well. Hey, Jamil, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Brooke, congrats on 25K. Did you hear about Shannon Beador's ex-husband also getting charged with a DUI for reckless driving? What's going on? Oh, I didn't hear about that. Now, I did hear that he was suing Shannon for $75,000. He says that she borrowed money for him to get a facelift. I don't know how that's true when Shannon gets big child support payments from David, her ex-husband, and Shannon's from a rich family, and she gets money off of the show. Shannon's salary from the show is like, I think they said it's $700,000 a season. Shannon makes bang. And also, Heather revealed in the last season that John was asking her for money. She was paying John's rent for that houseboat he was living in. And then she was also paying for all their dates and their vacations. So how is he suing her? But you see why I always say, ladies, especially rich women, well-to-do women, stop dating down. It doesn't work. Shannon got with a bum who wasted her time and that she had to pay for. You should not be coming out of your wallet when you're with a man. Like, what's going on? And the audacity of him to sue her for money when she was giving him money. She needs to be suing him. She needs to sue him for emotional damages, that she was giving a man money in the first place. A mess. And not even a husband giving a boyfriend money. A mess. Yeah, Shannon was holding the purse strings. So I said, how is he suing? But it's a cheap money grab. A cheap money grab. And did he ever buy Shannon anything? He ran out there. He's with Alexis Bellino now. He bought Alexis that $13,000 Van Cleef necklace for Valentine's Day. What did he ever buy for Shannon? I'll wait. Shannon was probably over there buying her own roses and paying for her own dinner on Valentine's Day. And he went out and he's giving Alexis the world with Shannon's money that he probably still has in his account. A mess. Child, yeah, the Dusties have audacity. It's true. And he looked dusty. He looked dusty, and I'm happy that Shannon didn't marry him, because Shannon, your life would be true hell had you married that man. I know I'm sad that you wasted 3 years with him, but thank God you did not sign any legal work. You didn't sign any legal papers, and you did not marry that man, because had you married him, he would be cheating on you and taking half of your money. So thank God that all you wasted was a few years, but thank God you did not marry him. I would rather see Ashley than Giselle. Oh, really? No, Ashley is worse. I think no, Ashley. Oof. I think Ashley is worse. Ashley has. She's just. Don't get me started. I don't believe Shannon is good with money though. Dating pool must be small in OC. Oh, hey Brooke, have any of your jealous friends apologized? No, and it doesn't matter because a lot of them are blocked. So no, they can't even apologize if they wanted to. And jealous and friends don't go together. But no, well, I've heard that I guess a few of them are trying to play dumb, like they don't understand why they've been cut off. People are playing, trying to play victim. it's just very sad. And then you have a few people who are pretending like, no, I'm happy for you, haven't supported one thing, haven't liked anything on Instagram. I told you none of them came to my housewarming this summer, this last summer. So yeah, yeah, no. The short answer of it is no. But it's fine because better is coming. Better people are coming into my life. So that's all that matters. you know, Child, listen, it is 2024. If you have anybody who is upset that your life is taking off, if you have anybody jealous, you need to remove them immediately. I listen, y'all. Jealousy is not a joke. It's nothing to play with. Do not have anybody who's jealous of you in your circle. Jealousy is nothing to play with. You see what jealousy does, honey. People be jealous of you and plotting for your downfall. They want to harm you. They want to sabotage you. It's not a joke. And especially in today's world, people are so envious and they will try to block your blessings. They will try to physically harm you. It's not a game out here. That's why I always tell you guys, move in silence. You don't announce anything prematurely. Do not announce your plans before they are set in stone. I don't care if you want to go back to school, if you want to start a new job, if you want to take up a new hobby, if you're planning a vacation, do not say a word until it has happened. If you're going on vacation, don't say a word until you're already there. You're already at your destination. You're already at the hotel. You've already landed. Nobody has to know anything. Keep your plans to yourself. You have people who are copycats. They will steal your idea. They'll steal your dreams before you can even execute them because you told them. And people think that I'm paranoid. People think, oh my gosh, Brooke, you're so dramatic. You do the most. But if you want to win in life, you move in silence. There's no reason to share what you're about to do with anybody. Don't tell a soul. Do not announce anything before it is done. There is something about it. People's energy can mess with your plans. Y'all, it's not a game out here. You could say, I don't care if you are about to buy a new purse or a new bag or a coat. Don't say a word. If you're dating somebody, if you met somebody great, my ladies, you meet somebody great. Some of y'all are meeting great people and it's not working out because you're telling your friends, stop opening your mouth. You went out on 2 great dates with a man and now you're telling everybody, why are you saying anything? And especially if people are jealous, if they're frustrated with their love lives, you think that they want to see you win. I hate to break it to you, but they don't. Don't keep your mouth shut. When people ask me, you won't know anything until I'm engaged, until there's a ring on my finger. Nobody knows anything. It's nobody's business. Don't say anything. And yeah, if don't, when you're out and about, people are asking you personal questions. Oh, what are your plans? Don't say anything. It's nobody's business. Some of y'all meet y'all are always in a talking stage and it doesn't work out. You sit up there saying, oh my gosh, I think that this guy is great. And the next thing you know, the minute that you told somebody, what happens? Now he's acting funny. Now he's ghosted you. Had you kept your mouth shut, you would still probably be seeing him. It would be great. So, child, listen, we could talk about this for the next hour. I could talk about this at length. But the key to being successful, like don't say anything. I didn't talk about my YouTube channel to anybody. I just came out with it one day. Nobody's business. No, don't say a word. Because then what if you tell people and then they discourage you? Don't say anything. If you want to write a book, just write it. Pop out with the book. If you want to get fit, if you want to lose weight, don't talk about I want to lose weight, I want to go on a diet. Just do it. Just do it. Pop out, pop out, pop out once you've lost the weight and everybody will see it. Don't make your moves in silence. Let the results speak for themselves. Now, all of a sudden you tell people, oh, I'm going on a diet. Now everybody's inviting you out to dinner. Oh, my treat, come out, then they're sabotaging you. People want to see you, and the sad part is, that's that saying, people want to see you do good, just not better than them. It's true. But I'm gonna take it one step further. People don't even want to see you do well. They don't even want to see you do okay. So you think that they really want you to succeed? You think that if you were the plain Jane in the group and now you level up, don't be surprised if now your friends don't want to hang out with you now, because it's like, oh, like, I was used to you being plain, and now you look good. Now you're getting more. You're getting more attention than us. Now they're mad. I'm telling y'all, when you start winning in life, you're going to lose friends. Like, you see who your friends are when you become successful, when you start living out your dreams. I've been saying that, child. I've been telling y'all, because I'm living it right now. Phone, listen, your phone will be drier than a Popeye's biscuit when you start doing well in life. Friend, there's no, like, what? You can't even reach your friend. You can't even talk to somebody. But when you're down bad, when things are going bad for you, everybody's on your phone, everybody's on your line. But the minute you start succeeding, what? Everybody's gone. Again, I'm telling you guys from personal experience, when I'm right now, like present day. You're working a job that you hate, everybody's on your line. The minute you start doing well, you come into some money, or you follow your dreams, now everybody's gone. Like, it's crazy. Again, move in silence. And I'm saying this out of love. I love y'all. I want you guys to succeed, whatever you do. Stop. Like, if that is like my number one piece of advice. I think that's the best advice for anybody, whatever you want to do. If you want to be successful, if you want your dreams to come true, move in silence. Do not say a word until it is already set in stone. All right. I don't know. I didn't mean to get off on that rant. I hope you guys aren't like, oh my gosh, she's like really crazy. Now, my subscribers who have been here for a while, you've heard me talk about this at length, right? So you're not new to this. My new subscribers, you might be like, oh, wow, like she really gets passionate about this. But my old subscribers, like, let them know that this ain't new. Like, Brooke talks about this at least once a week. Right? Like, we're right here. But I'm going to end the live on that note. And I hope you guys had a good time. I had a great time. And yeah, we got to do this again. And it was fun talking. It was fun talking with y'all and chopping it up. Thank you all for coming on and celebrating with little old me, 25,000. We might be doing another live because we're almost at 26,000, right? Let me go check. We could be at 26 right now. Let me check. Well, we're almost there. I might be going live tomorrow saying, okay, guys, hey, 26,000. But guys, I had a great time. Thank you all for celebrating with me, having a good time, just chopping it up. I love y'all. Have a wonderful night. We will talk soon. And I love y'all. And again, thank you guys. I'm just blessed. I'm thankful. I'm just grateful to be here. And I don't take this for granted. Like, I still pinch myself that I'm living my dream. I'm living in an answered prayer. So this means a lot. Like, I know it might seem like, okay, but no, this is a really big deal. Like, I dreamt of this, and this is like, I'm living my dream, and it's a blessing. So I take none of this for granted. And thank you for listening to me. I love you guys. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night, and we will talk soon. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a good night.